What's up, Buck fans? Real Bucks Talk back with another playoff preview. Today will be the divisional round matchup, Bucks versus Saints. The Saints had our number during the season, obviously by that 38-3 last matchup, but what should we do first plus? I mean, we got to get their defensive line running laterally, so what should we do?
Yeah, I think you got to spread them out and you got to run out of shotgun, as you see here. Whether it be Leonard Fournette or Rojo, I think both will play this week. But yeah, definitely got to stay committed to the run. We only had 5 runs in that blowout loss. So
Disgusting.
what you do is you spread them out and run the football, mix it in here as you're going to see. Obviously we're not going to have Alex Kappa. Joe Haig's not going to be the left guard, so you're going to have Marpet and Aaron Stinney. So hopefully they can come in and add a definite boost to the run game, and definitely got to attack it. And that's how you slow down their pass rush and get them worn out.
Also, like how we're moving Gronk more in motion to start blocking, moving people. I mean, keep consistent with that. The last 4 or 5 weeks have been showing plenty of it. Let's keep it up. Consistency is key. And then also the quick short pass, like to AB, to Scotty Miller, to Godwin, to whoever it is. That's a manufactured run in this offense. So keep doing it. What's your take on that?
These you can do, on first down. They're great for, the early downs to get you in, more third and manageable. That's going to definitely be important. So yeah, I hope to see more of these, and hopefully they can continue to do so. Again, you set up play action, by running the football, running quick passes like you saw there. So this is a nice, well executed screen. Unfortunate Rojo fell down, but you have the pre-snap motion. You got everyone coming in from the Saints, so you got to take advantage of that aggression. And you look at how much space is here at the bottom of the screen. That's what you're looking for, and you can get big plays off of it.
Yeah, the commitment by Demario Davis here, just selling out for run. You have two play actions here, setting up that screen. But to me, the wild card, Fournette, he's been catching the ball really well lately. I mean, if he catches this with all this space, doesn't fall down, I mean, you're telling me that's big yardage right there. And I hope we can see another big game from 28, your favorite player on the Buccaneers. But yeah, more touching on play action. They've been doing it so often now. I think it seems like Leftwich, Brady, and BA are all on the same page. Almost every play you see in these Saints games that were productive and successful for us were play action. Rinse and repeat, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. Again, play action here. You're gonna slip out Godwin. So yeah, there's gonna be opportunities for the play action. You just gotta make sure you have the protection lined up. Again, whether it be hitting your receivers or tight ends, as you see here, just gotta continue to do it. It's gonna help your protection. It slows down that pass rush. You gotta continue to do so and just make sure you're, blocking more than they can rush. And then you have give Tom Brady enough time to deliver passes like this.
Yeah, when you have deception with the weapons that we have, I mean, I know OJ's not with us right now because of injury, but I mean, Brait had one hell of a game last week. Why can't he have it again? Especially with Gronk and the attention he's going to garner. Keep it up, guys. And then we keep pushing forward. Get Gronk involved, please. I mean, the way you guys set it up. I mean, look at all these routes spreading the field, opening up Gronk underneath. I mean, you're going to want Brady getting comfortable in the system early. Do easy stuff like this. What's your take?
Right, you said it. The easy routes that are going to be available in space. This is a great job here. You can get, just pick up yards, and like you see, they're playing a little bit of a cover three zone, so you can attack the flats in that coverage, and that's where you're looking for. So yeah, don't force the deep ball if it's not there. Dictated on coverage. Take what the defense gives you.
That's something we did way too much the first game and second game. Pushed the deep ball too much. 38-3. I mean, that's a picture perfect thing of what not to do. So hopefully we run the ball more than 5 times and don't force the deep ball. And then find areas like this. If they're playing zone, have Mike Evans sit in that little zone behind the defender and pick up yards. Get that yak. What do you see?
Yeah, exactly. You just gotta understand coverage and understand what they're playing. And Tom, I think, is reading defenses at an all-time level right now. So he's seen everything. So yeah, if you have these opportunities where you can get Mike or whoever it is, going across the middle of the field, that's where you have to attack. Again, Mike on a linebacker here, you got to understand it and just read it and hit it. So these are opportunities that we see in the Saints defense. Now, it's going to be tough because this is a great defense we're going up against, but we have to find ways to find the advantages. And when you get big opportunity plays like this, got to make sure you come down with them, because they can be game changers. And the Saints can't allow, big plays down the field if you have the protection in place. and then you can isolate the right matchup. And with Antonio Brown, the way he's playing now, definitely this could be something we can see, on Sunday for sure.
Absolutely. And then also Gronk, if it hits your hands, catch it this time. Same thing with,
Yeah.
with Chris Godwin last game. I mean, this is stuff where the games are getting even more heightened. Don't crumble under pressure. Gronk and Brady usually don't. So I expect them to be at an all time level right now, especially the way Brady is reading it. Catch the ball, hold on to it, and let's get some points. And then let's talk about their pressure they can garner. What do you see here?
Yeah, like I said, I mean, this Saints defense is really good. This is a great football team that we're going up against, so I have to give them credit. I mean, they can do stuff like this where they can take things away, bring Malcolm Jenkins in on a blitz. They're running a stunt inside with Malcolm Brown and coming around the edge. So they do a lot of good things. They're very good at tackling and making sure they wrap up here. Demario Davis just coming in on pressure. He's going to beat the running back. So we got to find ways to, counter this and make sure we have protection in place and have good hot route options to go to so we can get rid of the football. Here again, just bringing pressure from the outside, running a nice twist with Demario Davis. It's a lot of speed coming at you, and they can bring so many different people at you, from a depth standpoint. That's what makes them so tough to pass protect against. So got to be prepared and ready for it.
Yeah, and they're sound with their assignments. I mean, Demario Davis is one hell of a linebacker. The dude can rush, he can cover, he can do one hell of a lot of things. I mean, but this is some things that are similar to our defense. A lot of stunting, a lot of misdirection, a lot of guys coming at you where you don't know what the hell's going on. So hopefully Brady's familiar with it. And then don't beat yourself. I mean, Scotty Miller over here running into the back of Donovan Smith. This is the first game of the season. And then Hendrickson comes up with a big old sack. Donovan Smith, get your big boy panties on. You're gonna have to put up.
Mhm. Yeah, for sure. I mean, Trey Hendrickson is probably their best pass rusher in my opinion. I mean, guy's got 14 sacks this year. He's legit. He's very high motor. Here again, just nice power rush, gets in on Brady, almost forces a turnover. So you just got to make sure we're prepared for this. And like you said, we have to bring the offense line has to bring their A game like they did last week against Washington.
Donovan Smith did well against Chase Young. Yes, that's a rookie. Hendrickson's more of a, I guess you'd say, seasoned player. He's looking for that contract this year, so he's playing at a high level. Stand up, give Brady his time. Now let's move over to the Saints offense. They are pretty loaded with weapons, just as us. But what do you always got to stop first, Bless?
So now we roll into the Saints offense, and first things first, you got to stop the run. You can't allow Alvin Kamara to do his thing because he's very deadly when he gets downhill. So we have to make sure we're in our gaps and just play disciplined football and take this away. And we do that pretty good. I mean, we're number one against the run, but as you see here, they're bringing guys in motion. They're making movement. So we got to find ways to counter that and make sure Devin White and Levante are in place to make the tackles.
Like you said, a lot of movement, a lot of deception. This is pretty much what this offense is made from. I mean, you have guys running across the field. They have to think about that. The defense is reactionary. You don't just say, "Oh, I'm not going to cover him." You have to give him attention. That slows you down for half a second. Then you got pulling guards over here, setting things up. And then Kamara is one hell of a damn running back that can read, react, and immediately hit a hole. So, yes, we're number one in rush defense, but you still got to put up, or things like this will happen. Gashing yards like that. Also, I mean, look at our defensive tackles we have in here. That's probably Steve McClendon in one of his first few games. Levante not doing his best. 96 in there. I mean, Sue, Golson, stand up in the running game. I'm confident we'll do pretty well in there, but you always got to start with that. And now the old gadget guy, Taysom Hill. What do you think about him?
He's dangerous. I mean, he's hurt us in the past, and he's a guy that we have to watch and be make sure we're accounting for him at all times, especially when he's on the field. I mean, he can do things like this, and like I said earlier, they set things up off of their run action. Bring him back in motion across the field. Just got to make sure you have people in place to cover both areas, so you don't allow plays like this. And then they run with him. On short yardage situations, they're going to give him the football. So just got to be prepared. Usually when he's in the game, something's going to happen with him getting the football, most likely.
And little gadget guy, and then he can throw the ball. There's a quarterback that can run, that can catch, and throw the ball, but he's not the best at throwing the ball. So attack him. Don't let him have time to think, because he will try to think too much, even though his guy is wide open. Get after him. Make him force a decision. You never know. We may come down with the ball. We keep going on. I say take away the flats. I mean, you can't have this much space between Breeze and an easy completion. You got to take away that easy throw for him, make him read down the field with pressure in his face. What do you think with this?
Yeah, definitely. And tackling is going to be a huge key for the Bucks defense in this one because the Saints do a great job of setting things up like this. They find ways to get guys open, whether it be in the flats or over the mill, on the outside. They have a great scheme, so they know how to match it up. And like you said, we definitely have to take away the flats. And here again, Deontay Harris, he's becoming a weapon, so we have to be aware of where he is too. It's going to be hard to stop and make sure we take these kind of things away. Hopefully,
Yeah, he was their leading receiver last game, so very much he's coming into his own. And then the usual Michael Thomas, everyone hates it. It's either a slant or an out. It's usually something short, but it's consistency. You hate him because he's so consistent and he has a mouth on him. Hey, stop him. Shut him up. Who's the better 13, Evans, you or Michael Thomas? But I'm okay with giving up shorter. Just don't give away the big yardage. Keep going on. Michael Thomas again. He can also beat you deep. So he's not just a short guy. I mean, he's a handful. What do you think?
yeah, it's really tough. I mean, the as we've gone through this video, I mean, the Saints can throw so many options at you, whether it be Kamara, Deontay Harris, Taysom Hill, now Michael Thomas, and yeah, it's a lot to deal with. You got to find a way to disrupt them at the line of scrimmage. So we're gonna have to be aggressive with our corners, and you got to get them off their timing. Again, now we're going to Jared Cook. I
Yet
mean, just
another
catch,
weapon.
yeah, just catching the ball over the middle, and then yeah, we got to make sure we tackle. Can't allow them get extra yards, and that's really what their offense is about. They catch the ball short and then get yards after the catch. So we have to make sure we limit that in some capacity.
And they find their mismatches. I mean, look at this little scissors route you have here going on. I mean, between the two guys on the top of the screen. I mean, they find Jared Cook in scenarios that use that big old body to his advantage. I mean, look at that. Against a linebacker, he's massive. He has speed. He has a mismatch. If he's on Whitehead, guarantee you Drew Brees is going to find a way to attack that. But now, how do we slow it down? What do we got to do?
We got to pressure. We got to bring blitzes on early downs. We got to blitz their run game, and we got to blitz on our way to the quarterback, obviously. So you gotta take away everything that they're trying to do quickly, and you do that by disrupt their timing and bringing pressure, as you see here. If they're going to throw the ball to the flats, you got to attack it. It's a good job here by Sean Murphy Bunting. He's feeling his man, but he's also keeping an eye on Alvin Kamara, and then once he sees the ball delivered, he attacks. Same thing with Devin White. Devin White needs to shadow Kamara. I think that's what they need to do, and just have Devin just attack Kamara constantly. I think
Absolutely.
that'd be big things for the
But
defense.
this is just assignment football. Knowing where you got to be,
Mhm.
feeling your receiver up here. Oh, he's getting rid of it quick. SMB already coming down on the play. Devin White finishes it up. Just great team football. This is how you beat the Saints. You can't just be an individual Superman type of guy thinking you're going to do it all by yourself. And then a lot of the attacking the inside, attack the guards. That's where they're weaker. Their left and right tackle are amazing for a better term. But I mean, look at the inside. Do some stunts. Get them moving east and west.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to attack the inside interior part of their offense line for sure, especially with JPP, Shaq Barrett. Get things moving. Blitz Devin White, blitz Levante. Got to get them moving east and west, like you said. Here again, just bringing pressure from all different angles. Antoine Winfield coming in. JPP rushing inside, causing confusion on the offensive line, and allows free rushers like you see here. That's what you need to happen. Look at Drew Brees. He struggles when he has to move off his spot, and that's what you have to do.
Yeah, and like I said, east and west. Look at the guard, Pete over here, rushing inside. No one pays any mind to Antoine Winfield thinking the running back's going to get him. Just constant pressure. Don't let him get comfortable because Brees is comfortable. It's madness. And more. Right up the gut. Devin White, Levante David, get after it. What do you see?
Yeah, and as you see, I mean, you can see the interior part of their offensive line struggles when they have to move their eyes left to right or right to left. Because you have so much going on. You have JPP dropping back, you got Shaq dropping back, and then you're bringing your linebackers in on a nice green dog blitz where you get a free rusher in Levante, and that forces an incompletion. I mean, Breeze is so good at just getting rid of the football. Usually, this is a sack on a normal quarterback, but Breeze is so good of just getting rid of it at the last second. But again, you cause an incompletion.
More stunting, getting your faster guys running inside. We just mentioned it, touched on it a little bit. Get those guards moving. I mean, Shaq Barrett, JPP, I'm hoping they use him a lot more on the inside. You've been hearing it all week. Pretty much use those faster guys inside and just attack. I mean, don't get them comfortable. We
Mhm.
can't say it enough. What do you see here?
Yeah, and as you see here, you watch, you see the all-out blitz, but watch the coverage as well. Everyone's on a man, everyone's attacking their matchup really well, and the blitz is already there, so it's a win for the defense. So take away that quick option, Drew Brees has nowhere to go. You just got to win up front, like you see here again, attacking their line, sending more than they can block.
Get your speed rushers on the inside. Just check it out. A lot of people have been talking about it this week. Everson Griffin and Daniel Hunter from the Vikings, they did it last year. Just getting in his face. I mean, look at Andres Pete here. He's not the most gifted athlete laterally, so take advantage. Keep using that speed, bull rushing. But what are the Saints going to do to get rid of it? Get rid of it fast. That's what they're going to do. So, again, Pete, I'm trying to say ISO matchup. If I haven't said it enough, that's your man to attack, especially if they're going to do one-on-one with him. Whew, engage. And then what do you have any more to touch on this?
No, I think this definitely has to be the game plan. Again, you got to be aggressive up front with your front seven and disguise and do a lot of different things of, isolating matchups, like you said, especially against Andre Speed or Caesar Ruiz. Definitely got to attack the interior. So you got to get in front of Drew Brees. You got to take away his eyes. That's how he operates. Everything is quick and quick attacking. So take that quick read away, make him hold the football, and you can do good things. But this is going to be a heck of a matchup. The Saints are a very good football team. I can't wait to watch it on Sunday, and hopefully it plays out in the favor of the Buccaneers.
Guys, if you like the content, make sure to hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't. Comment your opinions down below as well. With that said, until the next one.